Yup. Hello. Hey, what's going on? Little late night stream. Gonna get started. We're right in the midst of our next class. Working on our frontliner debuffer class that is taking all the Dark Knight, Hell Knight, Death Knight tropes and putting them all into a new 5e third-party class. So yeah, we're gonna. Last time we worked on this, which was this last Sunday, we pretty much had a full. We have a class. We have something. We have something that's been put together that works. That might work. What's going on, Nick? So yeah. So also, name change from the Dreadnought is now the Reaver. Thought it was a little bit more aligned with what this character or this class is trying to do. Dreadnought and kind of informed like the heavy armored kind of playstyle, but Reaver kind of informs more of the narrative. Excuse me, burping, just had dinner. So yeah, we're gonna pretty much we'll kind of go over where we're at with all the features, and then we're gonna see if we can work on some work on some subclasses now, and then if we can get at least one subclass's third level features, I think I'll be able to put out a test document at least. I know this weekend my playgroup's going to be doing a 5v1 shot, and hoping one of the players actually picks this up and tests this out for me, so we can kind of see where we're at with this and what we need to continue to work on. So there is that. So yeah, let's kind of go over the flow of all this at this point so far. So what we have with this, starting at level 1, we're going to have a D10 hit die. So obviously we want to be a frontliner. We're going to be able to wear all the armor. We have proficiency with all weapons, no tools, strength and constitution, and then a set of skills: athletics, arcana, deception, and intimidation. We can choose 2 from that list. I think we might need to add 1 more. Let's see. And then our core features are going to be Dreadblow, which is our bread and butter debuff feature. So whenever we make a melee attack using strength, we can choose to begin concentrating on a spell or concentrating on a curse and curse a creature with dread, but we don't need to make constitution saving throws to maintain that concentration. It's just we either use this or you're going to be forced to use a spell that has concentration. You have to choose one or the other. But what this allows you to do, while the creature is cursed in this way, the creature becomes frightened and their movement is half. So pretty much just slowing it down. And then the second feature is no rest for the wicked. You ignore the negative effects of exhaustion other than death. This sets us up for second level, where we're going to introduce a new sort of spell casting generation mechanic. This is Dark Arts. It is, while other half-caster like classes obviously have their spells and spell slots, the Reaver wants you to drop creatures to 0, make attacks against them, cause them to roll with disadvantage, pretty much forcing a lot of bad stuff to happen on against the enemy to generate these corruption points, so that you can build up corruption points to be able to cast spells. Kind of similar in the way where the luchador required you to do certain actions like grapple, shove, etc. to generate lucha die. This is in the same way, except you don't really have to generate as many corruption points to be able to cast spells. Then we get your choice of fighting styles. Defense, dueling, Doomfist is a new one. And then which will allow you to use your unarmed attacks to be able to do stuff with this class. and then great weapon fighting and protection. And then the other mechanic you get is ill-gotten gains, where you can expend a hit die as a bonus action to get your max level of corruption points for your level, and you gain a level of exhaustion. This exhaustion feature is something that it snowballs, since you're not suffering from the negative effects of exhaustion unless you die. It brings that nice tension of how far you're going to be able to push yourself before you're in the danger zone, which is what we sort of want out of this. It's a good way to flavor and feel the impact of like using dark and forbidden magic, things you shouldn't have. So that's what that does. And then Grim Endurance rewards you for actually, being exhausted. So bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt to you is reduced by your current level of exhaustion. The maximum amount of damage you're going to be able to withstand is going to be 5. We're still going to play with this though. We need something that's going to be able to scale, because taking off like 5 damage and the higher tiers of play is kind of nothing. So I know Grim Endurance is one of those I want to look into and see how it play tests. It's going to be okay in the early to mid tiers, but it'll fall off later. Pilfer powers, that is what we're calling our subclasses. So you get featured at 3rd, 6th, 10th, and 14th levels. You're going to get extra attack at 5th. And then also at 5th, you get Strike Fear. Creatures that are immune to the frightened condition lose this immunity against your spells and class features. They'll have advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the condition. So you can be the scariest person in the room. And it still makes Dread Blow viable later. And then you get Malefic Metal at 7th. You have advantage on death saving throws and gain immunity to the frightened condition. You regain all hit die on a long rest. So there is that. You no longer can be frightened. You are the scariest person in the room. Consume magic, you get this at 9th level. And this one is, as an action, you can touch one creature, object, or magical effect to reap its arcane essence. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends and you gain a level of exhaustion. This is another way to generate exhaustion, but it's a utility feature it's pretty much giving you dispel magic in a way. Originally, I was trying to find a way so that you're eating curses, but for me, this is probably the cleanest way of like taking this idea that you're removing magic from something and it is corrupting you. So that's why you get that level of exhaustion. But also, since it is usable in and out of combat, obviously if you have somebody that is being held person, you can try to consume magic and end the effect on your ally that is being held. All right, and then at 11th level we got Skullcrack, which is when you hit a creature with a melee attack using strength, that creature has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes against a spell you cast before the end of your next turn. This is from the Eldritch Knight. It's one of his core features. It's a solid feature. Really liked it, especially since this class is going to be a mix of pretty much a Magus-esque sort of class as well. And then we got Vial Vitality. Whenever you finish a short rest, your exhaustion level, if any, is decreased by 1. All damage dealt to you is reduced by your current level of exhaustion. So this is a bit of a buff to Grim Endurance, but also a way for you to help manage your exhaustion so you're not constantly running high. All right, and then we got Siphon Essence at 15th level. Whenever you critically hit or drop a creature that's cursed or frightened by you, you may reduce your current level of exhaustion by 1. Another way to help manage your exhaustion, especially as you get into later levels. And then at 17th level, Revel in Ruin. At the start of your turn, generate corruption points equal to your current level of exhaustion. At 17th level, you can get a maximum of 5 if you're running at exhaustion at an all-time high. And then we got Relentless Assault. When you use your action to attack a hostile creature, you can cast a spell with a duration of 1 action as a bonus action. When you do so, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. That is that there. And then we got the Promised End, which is our capstone. At 20, you push yourself beyond your limits. When you gain a level of exhaustion that would kill you, instead of dying, you drop to 1 hit point and gain the following benefits for 1 minute. When you use this feature and at the start of each of your turns, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to triple your current level of exhaustion. You emanate an aura of dread in a 30-foot radius. The first time any enemy creature enters that aura or starts its turn there during a battle, the creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Damage rolls against creatures frightened by you deal an extra damage equal to your current level of exhaustion. And when this feature ends, you lose all levels of exhaustion. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. So yeah, that is your capstone. It's just you're going all out in a blaze of glory. This is it. You are a beacon of fear, and you and allies will get this sort of a buff to damage. We're still gonna toy with it. It might just be restricted to like your character, but as far as it goes for now, anytime, even if an ally hits a creature that is feared by you, then they take extra damage. So yeah, that is where we're at with this. That is a promised end. All right, so with that said, we got a lot of subclasses. We got a lot of ideas for subclasses. Obviously, a Power of the Gravebreaker. This is our Death Knight class. Power of the Sanguine Bond. This is our Blood Knight, our Vampiric Knight powered Reaver. And then we got Power of the Infernal Flame. This is our Devil Hell Knight subclass. Power of the Inflicting Shadow. This is kind of like a Shadow Guard. Somebody who draws their power from the Shadowfell. Oh, yeah. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Power of the Limitless Void. This is like the Spelljammer. The Spelljammer inspired subclass where you're drawing power from pretty much the void. You're drawing power from the nothing. And so this is gonna be more of a control utility subclass. Power of the Forbidden Arcana. This is going to be our vanilla Magus. It's for those settings that magic is evil. That's where you're able to play this. And then we got Power of the Chromatic Scale. This is for those that want to be a Dragon Knight of Tiamat. So there's that. And then this is what we're going to do. Okay. I had another one. Doesn't mean we're gonna make all these a thing. It's just these are a bunch of ideas I have on what thematics fit under this. But as we work on this, we'll see how many are in actual reality, because this is a lot of subclasses. I'm probably not gonna be able to put these all in immediately. It's kind of similar to what happened with the Luchador. I had a bunch of subclass ideas, and there's still some that are being worked on for update. So yeah, so this is what we're at now. So yeah, the other one, the last one, is the Venom inspired. So we're gonna need something of the Bond. I'm probably gonna change Sanguine Bond to something else, but this is our Venom. I saw an image. Let me go see if I can pull it up right here on the side. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was a Magic the Gathering card. I was actually looking this last Sunday. What I was doing, I was looking at Magic cards for names of features. We were trying to really fine tune and name some stuff. And there was this one card. Well, actually, a couple cards. I want to say it's in the Phyrexian set because they. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, let me bring these in. You guys will see this. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's this. Right, Shielder's Head Cleaver kind of has this Venom vibe. You're this symbiotic thing. is giving you power on your weapon. And then we also had Cutthroat Legion. You can't really see it because they don't have full art for it. So let's. And again, everything's sort of connected to you. You are whatever you're dealing with or whatever you're afflicted with, wherever you're getting your power is alive and it's a bond. So that is the intention. So definitely want a symbiote like subclass. But we will definitely have one also. Doesn't mean it will be in the final release, to be honest. But we'll have it somewhere. But yeah. So with that said, we also are gonna need a spell list. So we're gonna adding additional spells. And the cool thing is, like, at least with 3 of them, we'll be able to play test them. Okay. We're gonna need to add a page. Need to add a page. Insert format options. Let's just add a page because we do need to. Reaver spell list. Our Reaver spell list, okay. Okay, we'll do this. What we're probably gonna do for now for the spell list, just to test it and maybe future-proof it a little. I know people are not too keen on the different like source spell lists that are coming in 1D&D, but it's probably just for testing wise. This is probably what we're gonna need to use. So yeah, so are we in? Here we are. And what we'll do is we're gonna insert a table. We need 3. Okay. Oh, let's go. Go as much as we can. Go as much as we can. Okay. How's your guys' night been? Because it is in the middle of the week. I can't wait for Friday, to be honest. Waiting for it to be Friday. We're gonna only need to go to level 2 for testing purposes. So oh no. Oh no. Gonna let you do it? Is it gonna let us do it? No. Oh no. Okay. All right, we won't work on that. we'll skip on that. So this is what we're gonna do for these subclasses. Our scaffolding for these is pretty straightforward. Some expanded spells that are flavorful for your class. Then we're going to get some proficiencies that are flavorful, and then a Dreadblow upgrade that is specific to the class. I might also change this just to core subclass feature that might not trigger off of Deathblow, simply because there's certain fantasies, especially like Gravebreaker, which specifically wants you to be a Death Knight. A Death Knight is more necromantic, and they are going to want some sort of pet, to be honest. So we might opt out of a Dreadblow upgrade and just give you like a a sort of pet that zombie that you can actually weaponize, so zombie or skeleton, or have it like link into Dreadblow some fashion. Although I was super busy doing all the service tie over by your place was just around the corner from me right now. Oh damn. Who's gassing up over here? Damn. Sixth level. It's not going to be a defensive or utility feature. This is now going to change to a exhaustion mechanic. A flavorful way for us to obtain exhaustion for the subclass. At 10th level, this will be an upgrade. Feature, pretty much just a feature upgrade. Feature upgrade for subclass feature. Okay, actually, yeah, feature upgrade. And or and then we'll have a subclass capstone. This is pretty much how I see it, to be honest. So let us fix this. Let us fix this now. Okay, Forbidden Arcana. Boom. Okay, cool. Let us fix this for now. All right, so which one are we going to start on? I know Death Knight's going to take us a little while longer. Simply because we need to figure out how the pet mechanic's going to work. And whether we wanted to do Dreadblow or not. I need something that works now. I think, to be honest, one of the easiest ones to be able to pull off is going to be our Hell Knight. It's probably going to be a little bit more straightforward. We want fire. So all right. Let me also pull up D&D Beyond. We're gonna do D&D Beyond. Do some D&D Beyond, just to see other fiendish subclasses. To be honest, I think the Warlock is the only one that has any sort of like fiend related stuff. And then maybe also pull up, what is it? Oh, excuse me. Pull up something like Bam Richten's Guide. Pull up from some of the horror elements. We can do that too. There is a section, I believe, that has horror. Just look at some of the monsters and stuff, and then we'll look at the Fiend, Patron, Warlock. Here we go. There we go. All right, so we're looking at this. Let me pull up. People can see what Fiend Patron is going to offer us. Oh, okay. All right, so they get Burning Hands, Command, Blindness, Deafness, Scorching Ray, Fireball, Stinking Cloud, Fire, shield, wall of fire, flame strike, hollow. No. Yeah, that is right. Everyone's blessing. Yeah. All right. In terms of like spells, I think for this kind of character, expand a spell list. Okay. What we're gonna do is 3rd level. Okay. Go here. And a spell list. Third level. Wait, 3rd level for feature. Okay. Okay, let's do this. And since it's the expanded spell list, we'll take pretty much some ideas off this. But I think what I like about fiends and in general just devils is that they also have that very charismatic nature to them. And you don't really see that too much in the expanded spell list for the warlocks, fiend patron warlock. You get command, but something like charm would be interesting. What's going on, Nick? We are working on the Held Knight subclass, Power of the Infernal Flame. We're gonna see if we can knock out at least all the 3rd level features. Maybe see if we can work. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see work on 3rd level features for these subclasses right now. See if I can get at least one of them done for testing for this weekend. So we're gonna do spell level. Okay. 1, 2, 6, 8, 10. Wait. 2, 6. We need 6 of these babies. Spell level. Spells. Let's do this. Spells. We're gonna do. These are all going to be centered. Organization matters, man. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. All right, let me bring up the Dreadnought stuff back, or the Reaver, formerly known as Dreadnought. Okay. All right. We'll worry about how it looks later. So I like Burning Hands. Fireball. Fire shield. Wall of fire. Flame strike. Okay, but what I want to do, we're gonna pull up some. Okay, after this, we're gonna pull up some. We'll pull up what is it? We're gonna pull up a spell list. We'll just look at all the spells. I'm gonna be honest. Excuse me. We'll look at all the spells. Ooh, but named differently. Okay, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I think if we put this on the guild, we can use it. Gonna be honest, we might be safe. But I want to see if we can get some. Maybe we can get some. Okay. Okay, this is visible. You all can see it. Okay, so we're gonna go by level. We're gonna find stuff. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, we're gonna ignore cantrips. We don't get cantrips unless we give it in a proficiency. All right. Okay. Oh my god, more cantrips, man. Is there a spell that binds things that isn't a hold person or monster? What in what way do you mean bind? Sphere, charm person. Okay, so charm person is. I see charm person being more. We might want to do command, but charm person, I see this more for like holds them in place. Ooh, hold on. We're just gonna sanguine bond is another one we might be able to pull off tonight too. This one is gonna have charm person because why not? This is the vampire subclass. Okay. Do that. Okay, let's look at some spells. Let us look at some spells. We'll see if there's ones that are similar. See, I kind of understand why they put command and not charm person. Hellish change. Oh, okay. I can understand that. Okay, command might be the thing, to be honest. Man, might be it, man. The heck? Damn, Hellish Rebuke might be another one, though. To be honest. Hellish Rebuke. Okay, there's also Wrathful Smite. I'm gonna be honest, we're probably not gonna put any of the it's not, I can't say we're not gonna put any of the wrath, like the smites. It's just they suck ass. I really hate how they function right now in like base 5e. What they're trying to do with them for the update and trying to like incorporate them as part of like the paladins thing are a lot cleaner, but still it frustrates me because those should be like the go-to melee spellcaster spells, and they're not. All right, man. Yeah, I'll as soon as we kind of figure something out, I'll send it your guys' way. Okay, so I think I want to do Hellish Rebuke. I'm gonna be honest. Burning Hands, Hellish Rebuke. Second level spells. I don't know if command. Oh, to be honest, command actually works. Command actually works here too. Maybe Scorching Ray. That's why we're gonna look at second level spells right now. Agonizer, Scorcher. Agonizer, Scorcher. Blindness, Deafness, Blur. No. Branding Smite. Calm Emotions, Cloud of Daggers, Continual Flame. Poured on him a Crown of Madness, Darkness. Dark Vision. Dragon's Breath, Dust Devil, but there's no devils in that. All right, man. Be safe. Be safe driving. Flaming Sphere. Actually, I'm gonna go run to the restroom really quick. All right, we are back. We are back. Okay. Let's look at some more spells for our second level, right? Whole person invisibility, healing, spirit, kinetic, jaunt, no, levitate, magic mouth, magic weapon. Mind Spike, Mr. Step Moonbeam. All right, let's go. Pyrotechnics, Rhymes Binding Eye, Scorching Ray. Actually, yeah, it probably is going to be honest. Flame Blade seems pretty on theme. I'm just looking at all options. Looking at all the options at second level right now, just to make sure before I throw those on there. Vortex, Warping Bond, Warping Mind, Web, Wither, and Bloom, Wrist Pocket. Okay. Oh. It seems like compared to the Fiend Warlock, right? The Fiend Warlock kind of went in a route of like authority. Which, I don't know, whenever I think of like devils, and maybe it's just because it's like the Christian devil is like Satan himself is very charismatic, cunning, very silvery tongue, is able to manipulate you. That's what I think, but I kind of can see the authoritative front that, or the authoritative way they approach writing devils in D&D. Because actually, like playing Baldur's Gate 3, currently there's a lot of devils involved in the game, but also running Descendant to Avernus for about almost 2 years. Devils really were portrayed as like an authoritative sort of approach. So it's interesting seeing that. Let's see. So yeah, we'll do Yeah, part of the thing. A trickster archetype, maybe. I'm thinking for sure Scorching Ray, maybe Flame Blade. Maybe. Part of the problem, right, if with this class, and I'm already seeing it, is that due to Dread Blow requiring you to maintain concentration, a lot of concentration spells are going to suck with this class because you either have to do Dread Blow or you have to maintain concentration on a spell. So we either need to rework Dread Blow so that that's not the cause, or just find creative solutions for the spell list to not require spells that maintain concentration. Yeah. Yeah, I think the concentration part was a balance measure. What's going on, 343? What's going on, Daryl? I'm thinking, yeah, well, we'll see. I want to play test it as is to see how much of an issue it is, and then if not, we'll rework Dread Blow a little bit to make it so that it might not be in its current form. I think one of the biggest draws, to be honest, designing the class so far has been the very fact that we are messing around with exhaustion mechanics. That's been interesting. That's been fun as a good limiter. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll put Flame Blade as an option here. Oh man. Yeah, that's why I'm very, very worried that there's too many damage spells and we don't have utility. So I'm trying to figure out the best way. Let me see something real quick. We might not need to have Burning Hands. I like the idea of having Hellish Rebuke on the list. I just need to see something. Okay. Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, I think this is better. We're gonna work with and figure out this concentration thing. I like Hellish Rebuke more than I like Burning Hands, but Burning Hands is going to be on the spell list anyways. So we're there. Nah, you know this class. Okay, if it was like the Luchador, where it is definitely a melee based class where its emphasis on grapple and shoves, where utility is kind of already built in, but it's mainly about just attacking. Utility quote unquote is for wishes there, but this class is the opposite. It's meant to be a debuffer. It is meant to have a little bit more spread on what you're capable of doing. So I want to include some utility in there. I think that's why part of the fantasy, right, of these sort of Death Knight, Dark Knight characters, when they're empowered, they take on dark magics because they need to be doing these like fantastical feats that they can't do normally. Stuff like Devil's Sight or like dark vision, shit like that. So there is that. I like Command, Hellish Rebuke, Flame Blade. Okay, but let's see if we can find some like a utility option that is flavorful. That is flavorful at second level. Dark vision, darkness, detect thoughts, dragon breath, devils. Enhance ability, enlarge, reduce, enthrall. What is? Requires concentration, man. Requires concentration. Fine Steed, Flame Blade. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. Fine Steed for second level is kind of sick. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of sounds sick because you're summoning a Hell Charger. Ooh, mirror image is good. Oh, borrow knowledge, dark vision, fear. Fear is not actually. Fear is probably going to be the best option. That plays into the idea of like a Hell Knight, like maybe borrow knowledge, dark vision, fear. Borrow knowledge, I could see that for the Magus one. Color. Ogre. Borrow knowledge. Okay. Branding smite, calm emotions, cloud of daggers, continual flame, crown of madness, darkness. Let's see. Dark vision. Yeah. Misty step, no. Right, I'm thinking if I'm a player, right? And I'm thinking devil. I want to play a devil character, a Hell Knight. What are the what is immediately the go-to things that they need to have in at least in a spell list, right? A lot of fucking fire. Like a fire where they want to burn everything. And then I think we lean into the some of the authoritative stuff. So I want to get rid of this because we'll do Scorching Ray, right? Yeah, we're gonna have Scorching Ray on there at second level. We just need something else a little bit on top of that. That'll give us that yeah, I'm thinking, to be honest, Fear is probably gonna be the good one to kind of have, even though we already have it like in our base kit. I'm going with Hellish Rebuke and Command instead of Burning Hands in place of Hellish Rebuke is replacing Burning Hands. At this point, just because I feel it's not that you're going to be using Hellish Rebuke a lot for your option. I think we're going to go with Fear. I think Fear is a good Fear here. Yeah, we'll go with Fear. Is Fear? What level is Fear? What level is Fear? Is Fear a third level spell? Is it? Oh, might not be the level we need it. See, invisibility, Scorcher Ray. Oh, damn. Okay. Suggestion. I want to say Fear is not a second level spell. It is a third level spell. Okay, well. Actually. Fear. Fear, Fireball. Third level's figured out. Okay, we still need a second level. Okay, we need a second level, man. Second level spell. Okay, you know what? Let's make this easier. So instead of jumping back and forth, let's just get all second level spells. Acid Arrow, Agonizer, Scorcher, Aid, Air Bubble, Alter Self, Animal Messenger, Arcane Block, Arcanist Aura, Augury. Ooh, Augury. Or another class. Bark Skin, Blindness, Deafness. Why do they Why do they put blindness, deafness? Okay, this is on the... This is on the class list for... Or, excuse me, the subclass spell list on the Fiend Warlock. You know what? Another option will be to do... Give me a sec. I'm gonna load my stuff up over here. I know we have some monster manual. Ideal too. I believe so. We can always just pull up a devil. We got a chain devil. We got a bearded devil. We got a horn devil. Excuse me. Got a horn devil. We got a spine devil. Barbed 1 and 2. Bone, dust, devil dog. Let's see. That don't got that. Where are your spells, man? Pearl Flame. Oh, good old bite claw. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. I know. I might have to grab my Descent to Avernus book. Give me a sec. Akanasi. And thank you, Brendan, for the sub. Thank you, sir. All right. I was blind. I was like, kept passing by Baldur's Gate. And I was looking for Descent instead. Because there is some like Hell Knights in here that have. Whatever gets in here that have spells and shit, so we might be able to pull something from them. Unfortunately, I can't pull it up on screen. There we go. We got a Narzugon, right? Yeah, Narzugon, Hellfire Lance. Ooh. Terrifying Command, Infernal Command. Attack. Each ally of the Narzugon within 60 feet can't be charmed or frightened. Terrifying Command. So yeah, Fear Command. Okay. Hell Wasp, Fiendish Flesh Golem, Master of Souls. Baphomet. Okay, we have Amnesu, which has Dominate Person, Fireball, Dominate Monster, Feeble Mind, Charm Person, Command. All right, so they do play into the charmed manipulation stuff. So maybe let's see, we can get something there for this second level. All right, because we're not trying to be a trickster, I think is what we're trying to do is manipulate and charm. Enthrall? All right, so what does Enthrall do? You weave a distracting string of words, causing creature of your choice that you can see within range and that can hear you to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds on the saving throw automatically, and if you or you and your companions are fighting your creature, it has advantage on the save. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on perception checks made to perceive any other creature other than you until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear you. Interesting. So you want it drawn to you with Enthrall. Fortune favor. Pretty much, yeah. You hit it right on the nail on the head, Renan. It's pretty much what we're wanting to do. That's why I kind of want to get Fine Steed. I'm gonna be honest. Like Fine Steed would be sick right here. Because that's your Hell Knight Charger, like that. You just Fine Steed kind of fits thematically. Okay, you summon your Hellish Warhorse. But yeah, you're gonna be riding as pretty much the Hell Knight with your fiery lance. Causing fear. You spawn as a friggin' spawn. That is true. Gentle Repose. I don't want to just do hold person. Kind of boring. Locate object. Just seeing the last options before we. Scorching Ray. There is suggestion. Oh, okay, you know. Okay, there's two ways to play this, right? We go all in on the aesthetic of a Hell Knight. You're commanding through fear and flames and fire. So command, Hellish Rebuke, Fine Steed, Scorching Ray fit that. Fear and Fireball all fit that. Then there's the avenue of being able to maybe potentially do that Silver Tongue Devil. So we take away Fine Steed and put Suggestion in its place. But I think that does work against the kind of the aesthetic of what maybe somebody thinks of a Hell Knight. So I think we're gonna stay. We'll do Fine Steed. I think it's pretty sick to be able to like call your own steed, a Hell Knight Charger. Hell, I'm even considering like maybe that's actually like a subclass feature. Yeah, man, I never really complain about them like adding spells because Because anytime they add a spell, it's just not balanced, you know, silvery barbs. But it's like at one point, it's like maybe they should have added a spell. Darkness. Okay. All right. One more pass of this, and then we'll just look at 5th level spells. And then we pretty much have like a spell list, working spell list. We'll say that because again, we're going to do testing on this, and then we could just work on proficiencies, any skill proficiencies they can get. And then we'll knock out a Dreadblow or Cork subclass feature for Infernal Flame. So I'm just looking one more time. Because now I'm thinking it's like, dang, at 6th level, if you can use a give yourself exhaustion and use a hit die to summon a Hell Charger for you, pretty much a built-in Find Steed. But then for me, I'm like, oh, that kind of plays on the Necromancer kind of stuff that we want to do with Gravebreaker. Because they're just using it to summon, right? But okay, I think we're just gonna stick with Find Steed. Excuse me. Okay. All right, enough of this. We're gonna do 5th level now. Let's do last spell. Then we need something that pairs with Flame Strike, Anti-Life Shell, Arcane Hand, Awaken, Banishing Smite, Circle of Power, Cloud Kill. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what we do. This is kind of more like a half caster. It doesn't have a built-in system like an invocation system. Because it's already has a different way to generate spell points, and then also uses exhaustion in a different way. So it might be adding another system on top of it's kind of it'll give more customization, because I think that's the allure of invocations. It's very similar to a feat system in Pathfinder 2nd edition, and I think that's why you have the option of choice. Well, we already have two tracking systems in this class, and adding a third one, not so much a third tracking system, but like a third sort of subsystem in the class kit might not be where we want to be. Ooh, dispel evil and good, dominate person. What is hollow? I saw this one on the list. What the hell is hollow? Unholy power. The arrow can have a raise effect over the CP in the spell. Hollow. That is a good freaking spell. What the heck? Point of view, the area can have a radius of up to 60 feet, and the spell fails if the radius includes any area already under the effect of hollow. The affected area is subject to the following effects. First, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead can't enter the area, nor can such creatures charm, frighten, or such creatures charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it. Any creature charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature is no longer charmed, frightened, and possessed upon entering the area. You can exclude one. Taking a bind an extra effect to the area. Choose the effect from the following list, or choose an effect offered by the GM. One of these effects apply to the creature. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. The gas for memes? No. Hollow, actually. Hollow kind of gives you what you a lot of utility in a spell. You're blanketing an area, and say you want to be a field commander, Hell Knight. Boom, you can pop off courage. You want to drown out the area in darkness or in smoke, like flames from the smoke. You got darkness. Daylight, you're burning the hell flame so bright that you have you illuminate the room. Let's see, then stuff like fear. Okay, well that is obvious. So this is actually, I honestly I didn't even know this spell existed. What the heck? What? Okay. What is immolation though? Okay. It's like concentration. We want to move away from concentration spells as much as possible for our building the spell list. Okay. Okay, cool. Yes, man. Okay, let's see. We want now, right, some proficiencies. We want some proficiencies. So we want some skill proficiencies, really. Um, intimidation. Infernal, right? It's infernal? This is the language of devil? Okay, cool. Yeah, persuasion, and I was thinking persuasion. Screw it, we'll give it yeah, that's why. Infernal. You're proficient in your choice of deception, intimidation, or persuasion. You can speak, read, and write infernal. Basic. We got a basic. We got a basic boy. Okay. Okay. Now we need a feature. Let me just move. Oh, it's not gonna matter. Well, once we do more of these. Okay. Let's see. Dreadblow feature. We need something. What are we wanting to do with this class? We already got the fear angle from Dreadblow. I don't want to do a flame damage over time. I think the damage over time stuff we'll figure out when we do Sanguine Bond, the vampire one. So that would be sick to do some sort of bleed effect. Hmm. Mm-hmm. It is very surprising, like how much there isn't fiend based subclasses in this game. We get one in Warlock. You don't really get anything anywhere else. Like a fiend based sorcerer would be very, very interesting if they did one. But nope. Ooh, what happened to my music? What happened to the music? That song mysteriously just popped out. Okay, you know what? Yeah, hype. Do some chippy tunes. Branding. Since you have a lot of fire damage, what about ignoring fire resistance and treat fire immunity as resistance per turn and deal? That's it. Yeah, that is a good way to bring that up. Let's see. Yeah. So I think one of the things we gotta remember with Dreadblow, this is going to be a feature that is all about debuffing. That's something I'm telling myself to keep in mind, that we want this feature to debuff. So I think any Dreadblow features that we add should continue to add debuffs on top of it. So let's see. Here's by Dreadblow. Hold on, I need to see if there's... Dang it. Trying to see if there's like a cool magic card with the word sin in it. Because I'm kind of getting the idea of like a... What is it? Kind of getting the idea and feeling of like doing kind of like a Ghost Rider thing where they have that penance there for some reason, where... And they are... You're sent to hell because you're punished for your sins. So like this, it's an infernal flame that is burning you. It's making you relive sins you've committed. Causing trauma, man. Could you cast Bane for free? Maybe so. Maybe your mag takes the target full and roll until the end of your next turn or the next fire damage it takes. More magic. Not assassin, not blessing. Want sin. Am I right? All right, saying. That'd be funny. Syntax. Oh man, idioms: besetting sin, multitude of sins, fall into sin, for your sins, hate like sin. Trying to get a name. Naming's important. Okay. Besetting sin. Oh. Wages of sin. Okay, there we go. We got a name for it. Wages of sin is death. Immoral evil behavior only yields bad outcomes or results, sometimes used ironically as or facetiously from a line in the Bible, meaning in context of that living a life of sin will only bring one death of body and soul. Kind of fits, gonna be honest. All right, so kind of got a name. Got a name. So we want this to ride on top of Dreadblow. We want this to ride on top of Dreadblow. Some suggestions were to have it ignore fire resistance and treat fire immunity as resistance. That is something we could probably add as an upgrade later, and not immediately just put it right then and there. That's normally how it happens. Like, you just don't give the beef all up front. So when you strike a creature with Dreadblow, burn for 1d6 damage. And we want an additional effect. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open this Descender Furnace up really quick because some devil, the Narzugon and them had fire esque. Ooh, there's also Zeriel. Hold on. Okay, that's funny. Immolating gaze, fiery weapons. Okay, it's interesting because there is kind of a theme in D&D in terms of devils of being able to like cause an affliction, causing a blindness deafness. So that's why blindness deafness is on the spell list for there. It's interesting. Okay, that is interesting. Good to know. That's why we have Feinstein on the feature list. That's why we have it on the spell list, because that's pretty much what we're doing, a Nightmare Mount. To be honest, a Nightmare Mount would be sick as a 6th level feature, and then we would just take Feinstein off. We just do that at 6th level, and you're forced to use a hit die and gain a level of exhaustion to do it. That's what I'm thinking. Because, yeah, summoning a Nightmare would be sick. I'm not gonna lie. It gives you some built-in utility. It doesn't really build up on anything you're doing. What I'm trying to do is how do we... outside of just straight up additional fire damage, right? How do we convey somebody paying for their sins? Because that's pretty much what it is. We're gonna hit them so hard that they're gonna burn from the inside, and then that burning is because they're paying for their sin. Not so much hunt sins. Just when you use Dread Blow, when somebody's cursed by it, Wages of Sin. Okay, let's throw some ideas down. Okay, come on. There we go. They can have a disadvantage on a specific saving throw. We could do something very basic. Or Tax deal. Very basic, not exciting. Gonna be honest. Gotta be honest, not exciting. Yeah. It's something lets you use consents. What about Hex? Hex only hits saving throws. Or hits ability checks. Just throwing some ideas down. We need to convey. What I'm trying to do is convey you're having the character envision their relive their sins. Looking at other devils right now, just to see if there's anything besides I hurl fire, or I poke you with a sharpie thing. That's pretty much a lot of devils are in this game, unfortunately. It is very unfortunate, devil toad. Bone devil, maybe. That is nowhere near. There's Death Knight. There's the Death Knight. There is a Death Knight. What is there? That might. That too. Might just start coupling the smite features into this. But there is a bone devil, maybe. What they got? Ooh. I was okay. Renin, oh my god, we're on the same wavelength. I was just thinking about that too. It's like, why try to inflict one sin that we have an ability that you get to choose the sin. Inflict all the sins now. And then we'll put all the 7 sins here. I'm gonna be honest. Part of me is like, damn, a devil giving you a devil imp would be pretty sick. Giving you a little imp would be sick, but What's going on, Hornetico? Oh man. Okay, we're gonna try a version of this for this weekend. Yeah, because now I'm thinking, okay, maybe you can drop the expanded spell list. You know, not all the subclasses get an expanded spell list. We give them something that's just as strong. Find familiar, or pretty much an imp familiar, is on theme for this class, but I don't. Nah, we'll just play with this one idea right now, because that'd be sick. To be honest, it'd be pretty sick. Okay, so we got the 7 deadly sins. They're gonna. Okay. Oh, hold on. Seven deadly sins. Pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, sloth. Okay. The one we need to really be careful of is lust, to be honest. There is a it's just we might, I'm gonna be honest, we'll probably just get rid of it. I just don't even want to mess with it. We're just the 6 deadly sins, you know what I mean? We're just not worry about dealing with that one. There's a lot of implications that we can just run into problems. We're just not gonna do. So when you strike a creature with dread blow, when you cursor with dread blow, is it invoke? When you curse a creature with dread blow, maybe. Well, or Or we can have different effects based off each sin. That's my suggestion. We're probably not gonna have fire damage as a baseline. It's more of a control feature. So the problem is they're already gonna be frightened, right? That's what Dreadblow offers. It already automatically frightens them. So we can't get too crazy. And do a bunch of crazy effects. Which does kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of sucks because it'd be pretty sick, like if you're putting Dreadblow on somebody, right? And if they didn't have the frightened, like with greed or like with gluttony, they eat so much they get heavy. So their movement goes to 0, right? They attack a friendly creature. Okay. Well, give me a sec. I gotta see what Frighten does, because this kind of like a variation of reckless attack. Pride, what I'm thinking is like you're invoking their sin, right? You're bringing it out to them. So what I'm thinking is like Pride, they're too proud to not care, you know. They think they'll just, the next thing that's going to come at them, the next spell, the next saving throw they have to make, you know, they're too proud. They think they're going to make it, and boom, they're caused with disadvantage. Gluttony, they get, you know, big and heavy. Actually, movement to 0. Maybe we should look at bestow curse also, to be honest. Ooh, actually, what level's enhance ability on 5e? What level is that in? What, the second level? maybe we can get away with it. Okay. I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. We want to have like minor effects, right? Maybe we do like a negative version of enhanceability, depending on what sin we inflict. It's like a reverse of one of these that obviously pairs up with what's it called? One of the sins. Maybe something like that, like a negative enhanceability, dehanceability, obviously. The reckless variation could be greed and gluttony. The targets can't get life by any means. Yeah, that's why. It's like, sloth, because you're kind of slow, lazy. Disadvantage on dex checks, gluttony, eating so damn much. Something like that, depending on depending on the ability stat. Strength and charisma. That is way too simple, but that's one idea. I kind of like the idea of like each one having like its own thing. So let me do idea 2. We're gonna call it soon, actually, because it's kind of getting late. I was hoping to get one of these done, but yeah. Okay, I got some time at work. We'll figure something out. Idea 2. We'll do this attack a rat or decrease in movement. Dex skill checks. Let's see. Oh, that's true. It would be saving throws, actually. That's what I mean by save. This would be all saving throws. Replace that with saving throws, actually. This is what I mean. The only checks you consistently will have monsters make is going to be strength. If you impose it. That's like grapple, really. Okay. Oh, hold on. Trying to remember where I had the reckless Gluttony. Actually, we should probably look at maybe cantrips for some of these. Some cantrip effects. Let's see. Pretty much that's what we're making this. It's kind of like a mega cantrip. You have options. Wait, I have it right here. Let's go. Let's go cantrips. This will be the last thing we do. Last thing we do tonight. Blade Award. Boomy Blade. Shield Touch. That is the one. They can't regain hit points. So with envy, they're jealous of somebody else. They attack. Okay, I'm actually liking this one's too strong. Okay, we'll do that. I will. My head is a little empty today. We had a early start, so. Okay. Frostbite. Dismount next attack roll makes against a. One of these can be this, because I think Greed, Envy. I really like the fact that Envy will make them attack the next person. They're forced to attack somebody else. I'm trying to think. How do we convey greed? Fall prone. Oh, that's funny. Straight up fall prone. All right, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. It is getting a little late. I'm gonna figure something out. Pretty much my goal is to get this at least testable by the weekend, at least for personal use, and hoping by then either get a public test. Hopefully get a test. If I can get something done, a test for the public after this weekend. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. But yeah, I'm a little tired. That's why I'm like racking my brain. But yeah, we're in a kind of good spot. We kind of have a good chunk of something for this class. We have a really strong idea with the sins and using that. We might even just pare this down and just only like do certain sins. You know what I mean? Or maybe I come up with another mechanic that just says, "Yep, that's a fire dude." You know what I mean? We'll see. I like the sin idea. It's a little bit more dynamic. It's interesting. I remember when I pitched this class idea to Indestructible Boy. He suggested, what if all the subclasses were the 7 sins, right? And I'm like, that was interesting, but then I pitched him like the general idea of like the Dark Knight tropes. So that's why we have so many different sources here. So we'll see. I might end up just working on one of the other ones and figuring that one out first. So we'll see. Well, again, thank you guys for your feedback. I'm hoping to get this out, something testable soon. so that we can play it, get the feedback, and see how everything kind of meshes together. And yeah, we'll be back on Sunday. We will probably be doing more design. I think the next few streams are just going to be straight design, since this class is it's getting there. I'm very excited. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. Also check out Skyzephyrs. Kickstarter is going to be starting soon. I believe actually this coming week it is going live. There is some early bird specials going on right now, so if you want to go check that out, there is a link in the description. Skyzephyrs is a 5th edition third-party product, which is looking to bring aerial combat and skyship rules to 5e that actually meshes cohesively with the combat system. And it is not meant to slow it down, it just works right alongside it. So, and especially considering how Spelljammer doesn't really have good or really any airship combat, spaceship Spelljammer combat rules, this is going to fill that void for you. So definitely go check it out. Kickstarter's starting soon. And yeah, so until then, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Thank you guys for hanging out. And until then, have a good one.